Hello. Well, after more crackles and pops from that microphone, I have I've unpicked the stitches with my Stanley knife, removed all that metre length of cable, rolled it up, just got the microphone in the foam, stitched it up with a matching navy blue bobbin. And then there's two folds of foam, where the strap is and everything, so I've tucked a metre length of cable in there. So the theory is when I remove my helmet it won't disturb the microphone. And them bleeps mean a loose connection, so I put some tape around the connectors because there's 3 bloody joins in my setup. I could show you on my spare one. I'll put my glasses on. That'll help, won't it? Yeah, I was just saying to Alan Bolter we should both do a video showing our setups. These are what my cameras are like. I've got 4 of them because they're only cheap. This is what I used last Friday for Paul McCartney. It's a 2.5mm mic socket, so you have to plug a converter in to get 3.5mm. That's just a little plug-in microphone, and it worked fine, didn't it? Picked my voice up, it picked Paul McCartney up singing nuts. And yeah, that's the on button. Ding ding ding. And you see little screen to look at. I'm holding it up to see Paul McCartney like that, like a mini camcorder in effect. And records that front button. Changing the mode to photographs is that button, although that's not really necessary because as you can see I can do still pictures using my VLC media player. Then off again. But yeah, when it's on the camera bracket, that's what the bracket's like, stuck to the helmet, and it just clicks on the 4 locating lugs, stuck on with a 3M pad plus a few layers of insulation tape just as a backup, because them 3M pads aren't 100% reliable in hot weather. Yeah, so what I've got is this converter on this helmet, inline volume controller about 1 foot long, and then the microphone lead which is another bloody 3 feet. That's why I got this plug-in initially, thinking it'd be alright, but it sounded a bit tinny somehow. And like someone pointed out, when the visor was open it was very quiet, when the visor was shut it was okay. So it's a complete pain in the ass to get exactly right. But for £30 cameras and a £10 mic, you can't expect perfection, can you? So shut up. Just batten it, will you? Zip it. Zip, zip. Like Austin Powers said to his lad. Zip, zip, knock, knock, who's there? Right, so, we'll see how this is. Phone's just gone. I thought it were Paul. Paul phoned earlier from a traffic jam on the M6. Police incident or accident. Armed police are there. And the entire motorway is gridlocked. Bloody hell. You should have come straight here. And we can clock some miles of going to Hebden Bridge and then Haworth. That's the plans for today. Hebden Bridge Classic Car Show and then Haworth. Have a look at the steam railway, see if there's any steam train knocking about, and if there isn't, doesn't matter, it's a nice ride back anyway. Yeah, these just came in the post from China, or rather a UK distribution centre via China. Little cutting discs and there to cut them exhaust pointy things down. I'm going to have a go. That's why I got so many, because it's stainless. It might be a bit tricky cutting through. I'm going to mark it there all the way around accurately, put a load of tape round, and then just all the way around. I expect one to wear out within about an inch, so I've got 30. And then stick them to them silences what Paul gave me, and I might mount them on this exhaust system and dangle it from the roof with their silences on and them on. It'll look like the Starship Enterprise model. Yes. So, oh, it's a test, it's a test. I better knock it off, it's a test. It's just the type of day for an open top sports car and open top clothes. Tomorrow is meant to be thunderstorms, but we'll see, won't we? Lots of things going on tomorrow as well. I've just seen a post from Hepcat Harley. Spitfire open day at Blackpool Airport, and there's 2 car shows on tomorrow as well, Lytham Hall and one on Blackpool Prom. Yeah, pity if it was all ruined by the bloody weather. Have I got everything? A lime disc lock and a puck. It's at Hebden Bridge Classic Car and Bike Show, which is where I'm going. I normally park on the grass near the railway station. And there's that long country road to go on. I'm going to go back a different way through Haworth, I think. I'm not sure if I've been that way before or not. Which way did I go to Haworth before? Can't remember. A couple of years ago it was. How's the microphone sound today? As I just said, I've pulled all that meter long wire out and it's on the outside now. So hopefully that'll mean less disturbance for the connections on the rest of the system. I even remember my cat mat to sit on, as it's a fairly long journey. Talking of which, I've just seen a comment by someone. How long is the journey from my house? Well, that was a full run across the Trough of Bowland, about 40 miles. Although it would have been slightly shorter mileage wise, I think, on the M6. Like I said, Paul's just rung up and the bloody M6 is gridlock. Imagine being stuck in traffic. On a bike you can get past, but he said the police had actually stopped the traffic because of an incident and they were there with guns. Probably some bloody druggies have been tracking and brought to a halt. A short journey on the motorway first. Alright. Well, I don't know how to about scooters, so I'm not stopping to help. Sorry, Albert. Get yourself a proper bike. Old one, that as well, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to Nelson. In fact, we're going past my mate Kevin's house in Nelson. That's a road over to Hebden Bridge. Better with his mat on. How is the microphone though? This will be a high speed test. Well, not really a high speed, you know what I mean. old one. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, mother? What's that flapping? Oh, it's a noise from that bike. I thought there was something, like some material flapping inside the exhaust. F-reds. Straight through exhaust. It just sounded like, I thought, bloody hell, something's flapping from my microphone adjustments. Look at that, car just pulled out in front of that bike, you see that? That's all. See, if wearing IVs like me, it might have been sin easier. You know what I mean? That's why you must wear IVs on a motorway. Be seen, be safe. You know what I mean? £9, that'll do, won't it? Yeah, sorry. Oh, what that? Trodding someone's diesel spill. Bit slippy, these bike boots. Hello, number 1 please, £9, thank you very much.
Pop the pump back onto the latch when you go out.
Oh right, yeah, it was a bit fiddly, right, thank you. She said it's not on the latch properly. Oh really, get scared of it. What time? Nearly 1 o'clock. Reset to 0. It's not the last of the umps, no. It's ready to go. I don't remember going this way last time I went last year. Was it last year? I think it was. Oh, it's gone a different way, I can't remember now. It was alright. So you're out in the countryside now after going up that big hill. And it's that long road past a couple of reservoirs up that dodgy little windy road with a long drop at the side. That hairpin bend with a little church on it and a little creepy graveyard. I said to Paul, that's the graves of people that haven't made the hairpin bend. Briarcliff. Yeah, is it straight on crossroads here? Thank you, Albert. Hebden stall. I think I did this last time. Going the wrong way. Hebden stall. Yeah, I think it is Hebden stall where I have to go. back scuttle up an hill. I told you I've not been here for a while, didn't I? Halifax Road, that's it. Well, that was Halifax Road, was just on. I'm sure he didn't show a bloody T-junction or a crossroads like that. Right. It's all good fun, isn't it? When you're up on the moors, there is a country crossroads where you can either go to Burnley, Nelson or Colne or wherever. So going this way again after a gap of a few years. Ooh, another bloody pond. Ugh. Not so sick, how can anyone work on a farm? Either dead animals or crap. I'm afraid to say I've only got my normal jeans on, because I was a bit uncomfortable in my leather ones yesterday. I thought, sod it, it's only going to be a tootle. Although I should practice what I preach, shouldn't I? I should always wear leathers just in case. It's just sliding down the road and it's not impact, nothing will save you from a heavy impact, but Colne. Install 9 1/4 mile. Yeah, it's just sliding down the road. The road surface will eat through jeans in a split second, whereas leathers, you slur down the road and you're alright for. I saw the timing somewhere in a motorbike magazine once. Like 2mm thick leather jeans will give you 20 seconds of sliding down the road before they're worn through. But like I said, it's like a TT rider. Impact won't save your life no matter how good your gear is. But it's just abrasion protection that'll save your skin from being scraped off. Nice them, aren't them, converted boings. In fact, I think we're coming to them crossroads shortly. I met one of my subscribers last year, and as we were talking he decided to lean back on someone's little truck, and the lad came over. Excuse me, would you let me lean on your car? Eh? Would you mind not leaning on my dad's car? Oh. Yeah, so you have to lean on exhibitors' cars, very naughty. But when I looked closely, we just a hand painted with them Volkswagen campers, but it had like a trailer on it being converted or something. Unless you can buy Volkswagen campers, I think you can. They were hand painted, so they weren't out fancy, but I suppose the lad had his right to complain. So you can see down there, that's that winding road we're going on. You see it? The long and winding road that leads to Hebden Bridge. And this is that crossroad. Last time I turned, I'll have to remember turn left. Oh, I'm not coming back this way, that's right. Yeah, I didn't come back this way, I went the other way, I'd up there before. Quick toot, I should have tooted earlier just in case there's someone coming. So, there we are, can you see? This is a bit narrow down here as well when you get to the bottom dip. As I keep saying, all these roads, they could easily be scraped at one side and widened by about 6 feet if anyone had it in them to do it, like a council. So look at this, many potholes. Not an ideal bike or Hornet for these surfaces. Surfaces, yeah, you know. Surfaces. You'll listen. Behind gravel due to the flowing water carrying gravel onto the road. See, I was going to clean my bike up. I didn't bother. I thought I'd be going through a few puddles. Right. Cattle grid means loose sheep. Keep calm and stay there. Look at that. It's a loose boulder if ever I saw one, ready to... You know, have to be careful. Looking at things and you end up going down bloody holes like that. Silly sod. Pay attention, you must pay attention. Yeah, for some reason this road is a bloody hotspot for arseholes fly tipping. Paul King came here once and he stopped by a load of bloody dumps. They're like shop fittings. You imagine some cowboy shop fitters ripped an old shop out and then dumped it up here. But in that dip there was a frame of a car, like it's been dumped. Yeah, what are they doing? Stood on rocks, admiring the view. Very suspicious. Well, I've been shoring these sheep, it's showing the sheep. Right, the road gets slightly better now, but still bumpy. I've seen nervous ones. Some are brave and don't move, and some are silly buggers that will run in front. Yeah, get ahead of it. There's a reservoir. Cars up ahead. That's why I'm tootling, just in case there's a daft sheep. Oh, a car behind now. More dodgy rocks. Welcome to Calderdale. Oh, no. See, if you get any speed up then go down a sudden dip. Not much fun, is it? Puddles. Like I said, I'm glad I didn't polish my bike up. See, bumps. This is a nice little wilderness area, isn't it? Not a natural lake, it's just a dammed reservoir, I think. Pine tree forest. Oh, another pretty girl on a bike. What if a pervert pulls up with a gang of lads in? Or a gang of Pakistanis? Would you let your daughter or wife on a push bike in the middle of nowhere? I wouldn't. To the left of them funny cliffs again with overhanging stones. You see, with clouds behind them. Oh, bloody hell, it's getting worse every time I come down it this road. Thank you. Would a car suspension absorb all these bumps better? Like I said, it's funny how an expansive water makes things look nicer. It sort of enlightens your heart. I think I'll check the camera when we get about to see if it's still recording. Yeah, it was. I must have been a bit worried about it. It's either the SD cards, but because it stopped recording on a couple of them, I think it might be the camera. I thought, is that why they were cheap? Because they were faulty backs, not making contact with all the little terminals properly. I think it's all them bumps making me have hiccups. I brought a couple of bottles of blackcurrant with me, Morrison's own brand Fruit Burst. Yeah, but don't use the middle of the road. Back of beyond. Oh, people are walking up that track. They park their cars up there and then have a hike. I think I'd be hiking to this pub here. Not hiking to nowhere. Hiking to the pub, 10 pints, and I'd stagger back and get the missus to drive. Your pub's still open, it looks a bit dilapidated. That conservatory roof, it's filthy. You can easily clean them. Hot soapy water and a brush, but don't brush it sideways, brush it in line with the polycarbonate. 1610 that said. Haworth. More sheep. That road ahead. Hopefully the rain will keep off. Now this is that bloody S-bend I told you about with the little bloody church on. Easier to go down than up. But how do cars manage it? Was that car going to park up and they go hiking? Would the car manage it alright, you think? Well, can you see? Creepy little chapel. This is a tricky bit. How's a bloody car? Look at that slope there. How's a car get round here? Use this flat wide bit. Is it a chapel? I could have filmed that car managing it. And they'll go around the flat bit. It wouldn't cut the corner, would they? Under all them graves are. More boulders. This valley gets deeper as we go up. Not too far away now, I think another 6 miles or so. Into the valley. I don't want to fall. Good, left that car behind. Third gear, like I said, it's good gear in it for little bursts of acceleration, and no need to change down to get up slight hills like this. Change to Haworth. You go into a classic car show, what's that? Private plates. This gets narrow around this area. (5EA). I saw one yesterday. Why? Oh no, 97 Y. Well, why would you have a plate with 97 Y on? There were a girl as well driving. Was it her birthday in 97? Which is called Yvonne. Hardcastle Crags. Back into third. It's a BMW, that. Funny little model, isn't it? As I keep saying, I'm totally unfamiliar with four-wheeled vehicles. I know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. In fact, this classic car and bike show is only going to be about 15 to 20 bikes there. But it's just something to do, isn't it? Instead of sitting around the house. I was going to do a bit of painting actually. Got that big pot of paint, bit of cementing around the front where them lads that did my pointing have managed to break off a bit of the door jamb. So that wants a bit of cement on, and then tied it up with some cream paint I got from Aldi. I saw some proper stone paint in B&Q when I went, on offer at £22, proper weather sealed, but my Aldi pot was £6.49, so it's still less than a third of the price. That car's caught up now. Thinking about, yeah, when I'm quiet I'm thinking. Yeah, to install Hebden Bridge, no mileage thing on. I'm thinking any book splats should I have stopped and checked. No, I'm not too concerned. I've filmed all this before on sunnier days than this. I brought some spray for them bloody wasps. It's actually a deodorant, and it's powerful stuff. So I should kill the buggers if any start buzzing round. Pain it out this time of year, every August and September, bloody wasps. Nice views of Hebden Bridge coming up, a couple of miles. See right in the valley all them 4 and 5 and 6 story old buildings. Probably once housed mill workers and now they're probably posh apartments. Think of all them that got demolished before people thought, hang on, we can make these into posh apartments. Like all the old mills that went. Imagine everyone had a window. A big old mill, if you made it, you know, they did the roof so it was properly waterproof again. You make hundreds and hundreds of apartments. And yet loads of them were just demolished, weren't they? As soon as our weaving trade went pear-shaped. In my little town there were 22 mills. My old grandma used to say, I remember when there were 22 mill chimneys, all separate mills when I was young, and now they're all gone. Scandalous, isn't it? I think the breaking point was when Gandhi came here. Who makes these looms? Oh, Howard and Bullows in Accrington, I buy. And you bought a load of looms. And they started making cloth. And our trade just sort of diminished over the next 10 years down to nothing. Unfortunately. You could argue it's the same with the motorbikes. Probably bought a Triumph Bonneville in 1965. Examined it, then they produced a Honda CB 750. I think that was a closed bug splat. At the bottom of here you can't turn left, such a short bend, you have to turn right and go around the turn point. A big semicircle and come back on yourself. So, you see, let's see how metal houses. I'm not stopping because I've filmed it before. Can you see? Through the trees. Bloody hell, and if you fell backwards, you could at least wear a hard hat. No, okay, what's he doing? What's he doing? Should go on that pavement there. Good idea. Z3. Not an X4, a Z3. See, no left turn. It should say left turn for motorbikes only. A bike could easily do that. See, no U-turns, use turning circle. And this is a road back to Burnley, this is the easy road back. But the road to Haworth is up into the town and a short left. Look at that, cut in front of that car. It's a tit. No, a bit hurry up. He's leaving. It's like there's a queue in town, bloody roadworks, always digging up, aren't they? I'll just stop and have a rummage through that skip. Oh dear me. It's only a traffic light, it's holding everything up, plus a zebra crossing there. Turkish barbers, hat therapy, bespoke millinery, Kitty's restaurant, Methodist church, a banyan tree for all your beauty and well-being needs. I once went into Liverpool on the station when I was staying for that Beatles do, which is at the end of this month, and I don't go anymore. But I said to Kevin, I'm just calling in here for some underarm deodorant and some aftershave. So I bought it, went at counter, and a pretty girl said, do you have a Boots beauty card? I said, a what? A beauty card? I said, no, I've got an ugly card with a picture of Plug on from the Backstreet Kids. And I saw Kevin, who was laughing his head off. Wood and wire, spirals, the Afghan rug shop, all sorts here, isn't there? Cafe Solo, Tibetan kitchen. Opticians, blazing saddles, push bikes. I'll check my camera's recording again. Yep. Go on, Albert. Oh, then the turn off for Haworth, I think, is round this corner. If you go straight up here, look, sharp bend there. Haworth, 8 mile away, it's not far, but straight, I once went straight on by mistake and ended up in bloody Halifax. Right on the canal there, you stand by it, Bronte boats, day boat hire. Turn off that arrow The yellow sign. This white car. So if you're coming here tomorrow, it's only a £5 to get in. Not too bad, is it? Ooh, smell of gas then. Oh, there's cars parked where I was last year on this grass. I want to parked on this little tufty cycles. That's that silly bugger again. Still driving like a tit. A bit shallower there, that curb. Not really. What about here? And the other one, a lump. It's better. I think I'll need my puck. Quite solid. A lime. There we go. Should I check that clock off? $3.99, was it $2.99? Will it get pinched? Chinese clock. Nothing to film down there, so I'll knock it off here. Well, I hope I've not disturbed the microphone. Seems a lot better at it. It's not catching me bloody face. I think that's what disturbed it and pulled the plug out and made all the crackles and pops. As you can see, lots of the same bikes are here that were here last year. This was here last year. So I took a picture of it, I remember, next to a Triumph and another BSA. So there's not so many here, is there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, about 25 if flat. But like I said, for a fiver entrance, can't expect a huge array of proper vehicles. What reg is that? P reg. Didn't that come out before, the 750? This is nice, isn't it? Vickers Enfield. I took a picture of that before as well. I think that was at Skipton as well. Z200. That advert is for Bake Up next Sunday. Bake Up Town Centre. I think this is the same show that travels around though. It used to be at Horton Tower. You go around stuffing leaflets on people's backs and you can't see the clocks. That's what I was trying to get on camera at Ray, all the interesting old Smiths clocks. G-Reg 69 Triumph Bonneville. Just as the CB 750 came out. Well, I just seen her in his car when I came in. Her mum's fella who she's had a bust up with. He's got an old Mercedes from the 80s, a 4-door one, with ELR on. It's called Ernest Low Riding. Well, I'll knock the camera off. That Ducati's there. I took a picture of that as well. Let's have a look at it. Old Ducati 250. Nice little thing, that, isn't it? Wonder how it performs. Got directions. You need directions to Hebden Bridge. L-Reg. What's that? 74-inch. Oh, it's a 175. I think I've got my dark glasses on, can't really see much. Should I walk around all these cars or carry on to Haworth? I think I'll give it a miss this year. Unless there's something really outstanding to film. Well, I've had a look around. Kit car, innit, that? An AC Cobra replica. Yeah, some nice cars, but it's so hot that I'm not walking around milling amongst hundreds of people. I felt a bit flaky, so I just had a twin cone ice cream, 99, and a glug of me Ribena I've got in my bag. That's a nice old fry, isn't it? As I keep saying, it's just to show you what's at this particular show. So you should come yourself and have a look. See what I mean? There's just dozens of people milling about, doing the same as me, getting in the way. And of course that stingray over there. Looks like it. You know what I mean though, it's red hot. Must be a high 80s. And there's no vintage cars, an old Bentley. Little open top one there, but no, I think I'll go get some fresh air blasting up my jacket. So look at the back end of that Ferrari. Nice area, isn't it? Surrounded by trees and hills and things. Bentley. Brooklands Bentley. Look at that back end. Morris Marine. What's all crest? What's all that about? Does it mean what I think it means? Anyway, is there any car? I saw it earlier. How can you lose a Mercedes? Oh, it's yeah, and it's back. In fact, I'll go out that way if you can. A little narrow over the entrance. People were queuing up to come out, and we were queuing to get in. It took 5 minutes. Wheelchairs and prams coming out. And there were Ernie, you can normally see him because he's tall, and he always wears a cream fedora hat. That's his old Mercedes, him and my mum tootle around in. Like I said, they've had a bust up because he refuses to have his knees seen to. I can understand his reluctance to have an operation because it's meant to be very painful, but my mum says he refuses to take the doctor's advice and take strong painkillers, which you're meant to, aren't you? Get some powerful cocodamol. Doctors will give you stuff that's more powerful than the ones in the chemist. I'm not taking painkillers, they're dangerous. So it's just awkward with it. Right, so I'm afraid I'm going. If there were 100 bikes there, no pedestrian exit. Buggy. So that's why people were queuing up to go out then. See ya. And I was talking to these couple, a chap and his wife, both on Harleys. Big bike for a little lady. I was telling him I'm going to Haworth after a disappointing. I was saying to him and he agreed. I said, very few bikes there. He said, yeah, it's a bit disappointing. I said, yeah, I'm bloody sure. I should say classic cars, mostly 70s and 80s, with a mere handful of bikes. I shouldn't complain though. Right, Haworth. This on straight feels funny. No, it isn't. It's better. Won't flap about if it's tangled up. I want it to flap, you see, get more attention when it's flapping about. A few other bikes here they've left in disgust as well, I think. Now they were struggling to manoeuvre their Harleys. I don't think I'll have the same trouble on this somehow. Foot peg there we are. Where's that tree stump? Not right behind me, is it? No trouble with wasps, although I didn't stay so long, did I? There is something behind me. Hello. Yeah, another stump, that's what it was. Where's he going? Come here, Albert, take my place. That's a smell, that Norton, like burning oil. I don't know, where's he going? See my belly pan scraped, just slightly. Another girl on a bike. I'm going to have a burger here, but a baked spud stall, but I thought, no, there's nowhere to sit down. What you're meant to do is sit on the bloody grass. You could easily fit a dozen fold-up chairs, what I got from a teapot shop in my town, £5 each, fold-up chairs. Stick them in the butty caravan, you know, for customers to sit on. No, they don't. Right, so that's a turn off at Haworth, can you see? Nothing behind. Oh, bloody bus, marvellous. Hello, Albert. Hello, hello, hello. Right, so what did it say? 5 miles? Or was it 8? Something like that. You're coming up here. Haworth Keithley. Bloody hell. White line, shoulder of mutton. Presumably it's up there then. Never been to this part before. So suddenly the signposts disappear. It's like they've got arseholes graffiti in here as well. Ah, there we are, yeah. Silly. So, well, that sign for pointing left, what it means is up the bloody hill. Any bananas. That's some tough last of the summer wine, isn't it? I know. Actually, thinking about it, I've been on this road before as well, because it's that one I was singing Wuthering Heights to on that desolate moor. The wily windy moor, as Kate Bush called it. Nutcliff Tavern. So I have been on this before, but not this way up, the other way down. Yeah, right up in the moors it is. And look at this, queuing to get out. But he's had a bus coming down here, going up. It's that bus, isn't it, again? Causing more trouble. These old villages aren't designed for cars, are they? You put your horse round into the backyard and then no bloody cars when these were built. I know. I'm going to burn my bloody clutch out. Good, pulled over to let some people off. What about letting us lot past? No. Any road works up here. There's the other road last year. Shut up. It's a tooting Floyd, every right to get past the silly sod. Answers on a postcard, what was that knob tooting for? Why? Light's wrong red, if wrong green, fair enough. That's a tumble down shack. When we're in that car place, there was a train going past Old Town immediately. Robin Hooding. Yeah, you don't know what's up ahead, do you, Albert, with bends and brows of hills, etc. Little tiny indicators on that bike. You must know the road and what's round the bends. Another AC Cobra. He's in a hurry. These are them desolate moors. We're not that far from Haworth on the map. It's just that when it says 5 miles and it's all winding roads, it just seems longer, doesn't it? Very bumpy. Oh, and the on fire. It's a jolt. Well, if you like twisters, it's a nice road for bikes, isn't it? But the bumps, I'm afraid I couldn't be doing with all them bumps. Imagine if you hit a bump at 100 mile an hour, you're off, aren't you? Doing a steady 70. Where was that ice cream van I stopped at last time? Bump, bump, bump. If you think I'm going too slow, I probably am, but just put it on twice speed, you know, on the settings, times 2. It looks like I'm doing 140 instead of 70. The clouds look a bit dodgy or what? That's where the ice cream van was before. Adverse camber. If it was wet and you're braking. Da 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 dee dee dee. Da 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 da. I know. Diddly dee 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 dee. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I know. Rain don't pour on a sunny day. Da 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 da. Where's Haworth then? I'm not sure if there's a lot to see at Haworth, so I might just go to Oakworth, see, have a look at the timetable. There's something I want to see because I was telling Sally Tomset on Twitter, yes, the railway children girl and man about the house, gorgeous blonde. Thinking about her in that bikini. She posted something on Twitter dressed in a bikini from a still from Man About the House. It's a lovely weather, isn't it? Oh, she's still flirty. She lived with, well, I think he had an affair with her. Eddie Kidd had a fling with her. No randy little sod. Yeah, there's a room I didn't go in, a ladies' waiting room. I assume was a bog, but in fact, when I read up on it, that was where one of the scenes from the film was, where they sat waiting, and I thought it was the other room. And apparently in that room are pictures of all 3 of them sat there. I think, what's he called? That lad was called Gary something. You never hear much about him. But Jenny O'Gutter's done plenty of things since then. Many of them with hardly any clothes on, I'm pleased to say. Logan's Run, she played a prostitute. Michael York Summon, which is a nice new road, isn't it? Upton Hope, yeah. I didn't go to this station, it's on a spot of rain. Looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Yeah, I missed the station at Upton Hope out, I think. I think there's 5 stations, you know, that are all sorts of Victorian and nice and preserved. Colne, 11 mile, yeah. Yeah, I don't fancy going Matt Keithley way. Is it going to be one of those scattered showers that was forecast? Marvellous. Mini roundabout. Haworth, straight on, 2 mile. Keighley straight on. Station Road. Actually, that might be where the museum is. Oxenhope. Yeah. I had a look around the museum when I was looking at all the different stations and on the railway event. I'm gonna bloody pour down. Railways in this valley. 40 limit. I'm not one to break limits normally. If it starts raining, I'll have to exit this area and get over there quickly. I've not got any tape on the back of the camera. I was fully waterproof on Thursday going to Ray. What, I knew him. Funny how people look alike. Used to be a chap getting on the bus when I worked at Ultraframe. He made trailers, you know, farm trailers and stuff. Well, that was him. See, what would they do if it started pouring down? Now, always get a collapsible brolly in a little bag, unless his wife had one. 2 miles, I think it's longer than 2 miles. Oh, yeah. Haworth, yes. I didn't have a proper loop round the village, so if there's any little side streets, I'll have a shufty round, because my mum and dad used to come to Haworth a lot for all the little cafes and tea rooms, so there must be something to it. You're not way Talbot. Thank you, madam. She's just looking down. That chap yesterday at Ray I was talking to had some good glasses and he said they were cheap. I forgot what they were called, the website where I got them from. Proper biker glasses, you know, round wraparound style, but prescription lenses. And because they were straight earpieces, you know, they went on user friendly for motorbikers, because sometimes you struggle getting bloody Haworth, right. You know, you struggle getting sunglasses on, don't you? Some glasses, not sunglasses. Well, sunglasses too. Now then, this, if you look to the right, there'll be a little turn off to the right for, I think if I'm on the right road, Oakworth, where the actual railway children's scenes were filmed with Bernard Cribbins. Oakworth, Oakworth! So that's where I'm going after a quick shufty round. Not there, is it? You block at this, terribly. You're not making into something. What did it, that left turn? Hell, is it Saturday or Sunday? It's dead, doesn't it? Model shop, scale electric. Yeah, I always wanted a proper scale electric set. That's scale electric, not scale electric. Scale X with an X. Steam trains today. Oh, she looked very elegant, didn't she? She's a foreign tourist. It all looks a bit modern, doesn't it? Where's the actual little village? Where's all the side streets? Yeah. Up there is the Bronte house. And yeah, look at this. Oh, thank you. It's a bike, not a bus though. What's this, 1 in 1? Oh, no shops. I thought it might be a shopping area up here or something. The battery's going to be pinging out shortly. I do have 2 spares though. Well, I'll pull in at the station here and have a look at the timetable. No shops, is there? Apart from that Indian there, Raj Mahal. Another one, Haworth Tandoori Restaurant, up there. No entry. And last time I parked right by that wall. Have you paid and displayed? You cross that bridge and walk up there, and that's the Bronte pedestrian access to all the museum and stuff. Wet through under this jacket. Steam trains today. Train times. 3 o'clock. Yeah. 15:06. Blue timetable, August 1st. So it's the orange one. Summer days out. 15:07. Meant to be 1 June then. And all the chap's going to be tender first, so it won't be a front view of it, sadly. It's still nice to see, isn't it? How lovely, they're keeping these old lines open with the old trains on. Would you like to have been around in the 50s? The Master Cutler. Not luxury dining, is it? It's for first class. Oh, look a bit grotty. You think there'd be tablecloths, wouldn't you? And little curtains and lamps on. Let's have a shufty inside. Is that empty? So, do these date from the 50s or 60s? If they were 50s, there'd probably be corridor trains, wouldn't there? I thought it was going to be a corridor train. Wait, does this date from the 60s? Yeah. No, last time I was here I was filming The Flying Scotsman. That was 2 or 3 years ago, so I've just come back hoping to get a train on film, and I've got this one. The Master Cutler. Excellent stuff. That's a nice sound, isn't it, when they're setting off? Ah, very good. I'm glad my battery didn't ping out. And we're not getting on. Have I got a ticket to open up? Haworth, famous landscapes. From 1820, Haworth Parsonage was the home of the Brontes. Yeah, cross the bridge over the railway, turn right for the Worth Way, carry on uphill for shops, places to eat, the museum and the moors. Follow the railway children walk past Eboy Mill to Oakworth Station. Yeah, some of the shops were featured in the film and the collection for, what's it called? Was it Mr. Potts, Bernard Cribbins? I think it was. It was his birthday and he went round collecting stuff, and he was very offended, saying, I'm not a charity. Wait through. I'll glug some more in my pop at Haworth at Oakworth, and then set off. I'm glad I've seen a train. Not seen many classic bikes, so I've seen a train instead. In fact, I could possibly get to Oakworth before that train. No, I have to go up the hill and down the hill. I don't think I can. I'll ask my mum, I'll say, if you went to Haworth a lot with Dad, where did you go? I couldn't find any town apart from a few grotty shops here and bloody takeaways. Pet shop. I should have, well, we should all do that, shouldn't we? We should all check on maps. Down there? No. Well, possibly. There was a sign last time. In fact, I seem to remember turning round after getting slightly lost. Is it this one? Haworth hostel. Oxon Hope. I think I should have turned down that little bloody street, but obviously the sign disappeared. Oh no, it's here, sorry. Oakworth 1 mile, right. Maybe that little street intersects with it because there was a mill there and there's a sort of mill at bottom of here. Oh, there's that train, can you see, just gone by. I didn't notice if my mat was on my seat, did you? Oh, has it dropped off somewhere? Has it stuck to my arse and it fell off? There's a funny little narrow gap here, you have to toot your horn. Hoot. How funny, old factory going over the road. Probably to get goods to the train line when they were unloading bales of cotton or whatever. If it's a weaving mill. Oh, the berries will be up, won't they? Well, berries down. Still recording, his battery's lasting quite well. I presume it's clicking, low battery warning. And I think when you go up the road here, it leads to that back road back to Colne and the motorway. Avoid that puddle. Right, I got a still picture for Sally. Check it's still recording. Yes, amazing. Look at that. Someone dumped some bloody rubbish there because there's no bin. Is that the oldie worldy waiting room? Oh, a booking ticket office. See, is that where they were sat? Yes, this is where Jenny Agutter cried, "Daddy, my daddy." Oh, a train coming this way. Sounds like it's struggling, doesn't it, up this hill? Is there a train due very shortly?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
A minute or two.
Oh, excellent, right. Last time I was here, I was filming the Flying Scotsman going up and down 2 years ago. Oh, there's a plaque there. Oh, Sally was here. 1st of May 2010. Oh. Mr. Perks, that's it. Well, imagine missing that last time, silly sod. I didn't go in there, and that is the actual room where the filming was. Gaslit ladies' waiting room. Now on the pictures there used to be some houses here, I'm sure, unless it was them in the background of the pictures, but they look a bit far away. Take iron jellies now and then. They're tonic for women, they're tonic for men and children. Oh, so Sally has been here 9 years ago, in May, to unveil that plaque. Well, next year then it'll be 50 years, won't it? They might all be here then. Venus soap saves rubbing. Aha, I can hear something hissing. That house there where Mr. Perks was, Bernard Cribbins. I think I read it's been altered somehow, but that looks like an ancient house, doesn't it? As it struggle up this hill, I was here, went right, Flying Scotsman was here a couple of years ago. That managed alright, but it's quite a bit bigger and more horsepower, isn't it?
Well,
Oh yeah, I can imagine it. Really? Bloody hell. Oh, well, I'm on holiday this week. Last Monday, I was up at the Tan Hill Inn, up in the middle of nowhere, and I came back via Kirby Stephen and the motorway. That's the highest pub in the UK. Had a pint of shandy. Pity there's nothing to drink here. Come on, come on. Oh, I've gone the right way around this time. Is that the same one? Master Cutler, the other one was called. No wonder it's struggling with all them carriages, 4 carriages. I do that, toot. Ah, different one. West Riding Limited. Very nice. Keighley and Worth Valley Railway. Oh, that's more like it, isn't it? Look at that. Oh yes, very nice. Now for a big cloud of steam I could shout, "Daddy, my daddy!" and hug a random person with a beard. It's a corridor train, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no, they're just sealed carriages, aren't they? I'm going to struggle setting off 4 carriages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5. I'm letting off some steam. Where if you're going to be on YouTube? Oh, very nice. That's rounding my day off very nicely. I've just been to that Hebden Bridge Classic Car and Bike Show, but I'm a bit disappointed, so I thought I'd come here and get some trains on my camera. I talked to Sally on Twitter, Sally Tomset, and I keep sending her pictures, and she always replies. She's very nice with fans. And next year will be the 50th anniversary, hopefully she'll turn up again. But Jenny and that lad, I forgot the lad's name, Gary something, wasn't it? Do they ever turn up? at Doos.
Yeah, she does. Gary's been a couple of times.
Oh really? Oh good. He's not disappeared completely then.
He lives in the States.
Oh, did you really? Oh wow. Yeah, he was in Cat Weasel as well. Remember Cat Weasel? The telling born. Right, well thanks very much. Very pleasant afternoon, thank you. I should offer a donation, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, my hands are dripping. Little souvenir, Oakworth. Right, well, I'll have a drink, change the battery, set off for home. I think I'll swap this bloody camera for the old one. It's knocked off somewhere, I don't know where, I'll see when I get home. It just stopped recording. I thought it was the SD card, but obviously it's not because it's a different SD card. I'll put my old one back on. Works alright in Liverpool, didn't it, my old one? That's the original one from 6 years ago. Guess what I've got to eat? Go on, guess. You can't guess, can you? Prawn toast and king prawn curry with egg fried rice. And guess what I've just noticed? Guess what's missing? My $4.99 gel pad mat. It must have slipped off somewhere. Don't know where. Twerk. I knew I should have secured it. Still, I might. Paul give me a link on eBay to the £40 ones that actually strap under your seat. So rather than a bloody cat one, I might splash out on a proper one. Why not? You're probably a lot more comfy than the cat one.